Hey, this is George,
Hey, this is Fred.
and this is Real Talk with George and Frazier. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Not much, brother. Everything good with you?
Oh man, I can't complain, man. Just talking about that fight, man, this weekend. Yeah.
Man, what? You saw that fight? Man, look, I tell people, training should be altered sometimes. In this
Right.
case, definitely.
Well, man, look, the thing is, it's always hard to take a beating. That's what a lot of people don't understand. When you're taking punishment, the conditioning that you're going through, you're not going through for just breathing purposes. You're conditioning yourself to take a beating. And when you haven't conditioned yourself to take a beating, you have problems. Okay.
Exactly.
It's literally like that video game. Anybody who's been in a sparring match or any type of competition, it goes
Exactly.
just like it,
Exactly. I said, if you
man.
can't take a hit, don't get in the ring. You're going to get hit. And you're going to get hit hard, and not your friend. So you're not sparring with your homeboy. You sparring
Right.
someone trying to knock your head off. So,
Absolutely.
big difference.
Well, yeah,
They don't
man.
talk about that. When you fight a fighter like someone who trained by Mayweather, you got to understand two things gonna happen. He's gonna be a defensive fighter.
Right.
He's gonna play with you. He's gonna pick which way he's gonna pick his shots at. So you gotta be able to, you gonna come a baller, be a baller. If you're gonna be a coward, be a coward. But be good at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't run into punches, you wanna run from punches. There's a difference. And you don't take much body shots. That's
Right.
the number one to tell you. You do not take body shots. I'm about to tell you to move around. Look at Muhammad Ali. Look at the great fighters. They never stay in one place to take body shots. Even Foreman tell you, you don't take body shots.
Especially from heavyweights. A lot of people don't understand that momentum going forward is massive. If you're anything that deals with kinetics or physics, okay, that going forward is massive. Okay.
Exactly.
And there's a reason why they stopped having heavyweights at 300 pounds and brought everybody down to like 265, 255, because it's just too much weight. It's just too much weight being hit. That's why
Exactly.
heavyweights. I mean, look at AJ. AJ really didn't think about losing that fight. But when he fought, why? He took a heavyweight punch that he's never taken before. And somebody who's just a little bit stocky, who knows how to throw a punch. That's why he was sitting on the mat shaking his head like, I can't believe this is happening to me, right?
Exactly.
But it's the heavyweight division. One punch can change a fight.
It's true. Why do you notice that the guy Barner in MMA, he does the same thing. He can take a pounding, but he counts on one shot. He counts at one shot. And he lands that one shot, it's over. There's no I'm coming back up, it's over. Yeah. He had been losing the fight the whole entire fight. Got one hit, knocked the guy flat out.
Yeah.
Literally knocked him out. He was done. And so you're right about that. It all comes down to one shot. And also how you train yourself to take shots. Yeah. And some fighters back in the day would literally stand in the ring and just take shots. Let people hit him. I was going up, I used to take people hitting my chest. Hard you can. It's a game you play. Whoever fold first lose. Bah, bah, bah. Me hitting. So hit me in the body, I'm laughing at you. That's all you got. I'm hitting you back. But nobody trained that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it is what it is. I see Samuel keeps popping in and out. We're trying to bring him in on the show, but he keeps popping in and out. But listen, that being said, we have another great show today. We have international real estate agent, Mr. Samuel Williams, will be logging on shortly. We'll be talking about something that Frazier and I have a complete passion for, real estate. And not only the real estate market here in the United States, but the real estate market overseas. What's it look like in Africa and what the real estate market looks like in Dubai. So as soon as he logs back on, we'll be able to get this interview on the way.
Exactly. I'm texting now. There he is. Yeah. He popped back in. I said, what's up, brother?
Hey,
Samuel,
what's up, brother? How's it going?
How are you? Going pretty good. Going pretty good.
I'm doing okay, bro.
Good. Welcome to the show, Samuel. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you guys for inviting me over. I mean, it's indeed a pleasure to be here, live with you guys. Thank you, Fraser. Thank you, George. Super excited, brothers.
Absolutely. Nice. Can you turn your camera over a little bit so we can see your whole face? This way. Beautiful. There it is. Perfect. So Sam, tell everybody where you're located.
Okay, so I'm actually located in Nigeria. I live in Lagos State. Been in the business for like 4 years now. Work with the real estate group called the Billionaires Realtors Group over
Okay.
here in Lagos. We are one of the biggest real estate marketing partners to, a lot of developers out here. You have developers like Tributat Real Estate, Landway, Veritasi, just so on and so forth, and also Damak in Dubai as well, and a couple of other developers. So, I mean, yeah, it's just a little brief.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
And what got you involved in real estate?
What got me involved in real estate? Okay, well, I remember myself trying to make money, right? Because I own a car dealership company online where I buy cars from Canada. Hold on a sec. I don't know why this earbud keeps falling off.
Okay.
Hold on a sec, guys.
Sure.
No problem.
Entrepreneurial spirit. You hear it, Frage? He owns an
Yeah.
online car dealership. Love
Can you
it.
hear me now?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can hear
he
you.
good.
All right, great. Makes sense. So, during my university days, I was into car dealership online, trying to, make money. Actually, I'm a poet or a rapper.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
He
peace.
froze a little bit. You see the face?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nice.
You're freezing a little bit, but you're in
little
Africa,
bit.
so we know the internet service there is not as strong as it is in Western countries, so to speak.
I think the signal is bad, brothers.
Yeah,
I know. You should focus with a
I know.
smile on your face. Some people have very weird faces, so that's a good thing. Get a smile on your face, though.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Uh,
they disconnect a little bit.
it happens.
There we go.
Waiting for the internet connection to come back. What time is it
Yeah,
in,
probably
in West Africa? It is what, 6:07, sometime around there?
Yeah, 607. Oh, mine crazy too. So I feel like mine on one bar. So a little tiny cube in the end. I'm like, okay, don't go out, don't freeze on me.
Oh,
Don't do
too
it.
funny. Telling everybody to shut the internet off in the house. I got to show
Can you
it how
guys
to
hear
do
me
it.
now?
I can hear
Oh
you.
yeah.
All right. Sorry, the signal is terrible. Anyway, so I was saying, in the quest to make money, I decided to go into real estate when I observed that a couple of my friends were interested in buying properties, not just buying cars. And aside that, I also wanted to like sell something that could create wealth, an asset
Right.
for a couple of my young friends who were buying expensive cars. Honestly, like if they tell you the type of cars these guys are buying over here, it's really very expensive. Young guys like us. So I thought to myself, real estate is actually one way of really giving value to their money, because I don't like the way they spend their money. As much as I was selling cars, right? But I still
He might be pulling too much audio. I mean, bandwidth for his video. Let's try. Yeah, let's try the interview with him just using
The
his
audio?
microphone. Yeah, just with the audio.
can
Hey, Sam, can you hear me? We can hear you.
yeah.
Try doing the interview just with your audio. Turn your video off so that way you're not pulling so much bandwidth. Turn your camera off. And let's see if that works for you.
That's probably it. They probably put in a lot. I know my video put a lot too.
All right. Can you
Can you
hear
guys
us
hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
there
hear
we
you
go.
now.
There you go. Probably space. Probably part of the house. Now, you certain part of the house pull more than others. That's the weirdest thing ever, man.
And it happens. It's internet. You know, not, don't forget he's also calling from West Africa. You know,
If you in Georgia, I don't know. You in Georgia, the internet sucks. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it's part of the house.
definitely difficult. So,
well, definitely. But then new thing coming out next year. This shit coming up. Come on, it's going in. They're gonna charge $50 for a watch, and they put this so much that they gonna buy it. I pay for it. I think you have a part of the connection.
yeah,
I'm telling you. But you know what it too? You remember, since the world shut down, everybody use internet now.
Oh,
So
yeah. I mean, internet usage
before.
is up 75% across the board. Internet usage across the entire planet is up 75% across the board. It's a lot of traffic.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's bandwidth, videos, everything. It happens. So,
it's crazy. It's crazy how much internet we put now and how much they won't prepare for it. You would think they prepare for this. I guess never thought it would blow up that big so fast. You know, so we put something out there, it ain't gonna blow that big. But here he comes. He back in. Here we go.
Hey, buddy, how are you? You back? Nice.
You back?
Can you hear us?
I think they put on the internet.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Sorry for the signal. It's really very terrible.
No, but
right.
trust me, understand. We have it all the time. Trust me, we understand. But understand. Internet connection.
Can you hear us?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely I can.
All right, beautiful. So let's go back. You were selling cars, and then you got interested in real estate. What's the real estate licensing process there? Is that you have to go to a school and then you get a license? How does that work?
Well, no, not necessarily. You don't have to go through school to become a real estate agent or a realtor. Majorly, you just have to identify with a company. Sometimes you don't even have to identify with the company most times. For those local realtors or agents, basically they just find a landlord who has a property.
Okay.
Nice. I need to go there to reach the agent. That sounds interesting. What do you think, George?
Yeah.
Can you imagine stuff you got to go through here to be a real estate agent compared to there? I'm thinking about going to real estate.
But the cost of entry is what's really, and the knowledge that you have, being familiar with the area. You have to be very careful who you deal with. And just anybody, you have to be very careful who you deal with when it comes to that. So
true. I think that's why I was thinking about going to the market. Well, I've been hesitant very much because it's who you know over there. It's who you know as a real estate agent. You gotta find the right people.
Right.
They're gonna help you. Especially to find the right areas. Because I think we're talking about some of the groups we're listening to. Some of the tribals had different policies on how to buy land, who they would sell land to. So that's one thing they have an issue over there too, because a lot of the tribals don't want to progress into a new age. They keep it older fashioned, keep things traditional. They have some that are mediocre to it, where they're open to it, but they're not as all in.
The other issue is this, okay? Because Africa is considered a third world continent across the continent, you have some hot spots where there were some countries that were doing okay, like South Africa, because it was very European driven for a long time. Nigeria was another wealthy country. These are all oil and diamond countries. So they were doing okay, right? But literally the entire continent is considered a third world country. So what happens is because the US dollar can go so far, a lot of leaders decided that you have to be a native in order to buy land. Because think about it. Let's say you're in Nigeria and an acre costs 50 cents US. You have to realize that those people sometimes work for 5 US cents a day. So do the math, okay? Yeah. That's US cents. That could be $200 in their money a day, but in US money, it's only 5 cents. So if one acre costs 50 cents per se, right? How long is it going to take them to work to buy an acre? You see what I'm saying? Whereas a foreigner can come in now and buy 10,000 acres at 50 cents an acre. And the next thing you know, you sold your whole country off to everybody else and you have no place to live. That's why they have that native citizen requirement. You know, you have to be of the soil in order to buy land. So, you know,
I think it's good though. I think that's really good because it kind of, how you say, limit the outside influences. It limits that Western interference with culture and destroying culture. Because you notice even China had that same problem now with some of the cities, and they have an issue with all the elders because they don't want them to progress into the mountains where they had to build more cities. They want to keep it traditional. And a lot of Chinese don't know their own tradition because a lot of tradition is lost because of modern advancement, modern technology. You know,
well, modern technology and advancement phrases across the board, and everything is lost. You know, in our communities, it's a loss because we spend too much time on our phone. You know, in everybody's community, technology has taken over in a way that we really didn't anticipate it to, which is good and also bad. It was good because it gave us the ability to communicate across the entire world at better rates, at almost instant rates. Now you can send an email to somebody and it's in their inbox in 5 minutes. Now you can text them and they got a text message you within a minute. You see what I mean? Before, you had to send a letter. You had to send snail mail that took weeks or months to get there. Or you had to send a telegram, which was very expensive. You see what I mean? So being able to connect the world is great. But the problem is the flow of information is so massive that you see what happened during this last administration. You can do and say anything. And as long as it has a platform, it's okay. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be vetted. It doesn't have to be true. It's just okay. You know, and information and disinformation can be manipulated, used, cut, paste to whatever means that it needs to be to achieve its goal. And I think that that's where it becomes dangerous. So
true. I mean, that is true. I mean, if you think about it, like some traditions are great, but some traditions should not be tampered with. You know, because you lose the value, and you lose what some people say is valuable to the culture. Right. And once you do lose that, it's very hard to get. You can't go back and say, "I'll find it later on." You can't go in there and find it. That something will be lost. Look at language.
Right.
You know. So, I mean, if you think about the language and stuff, it's a lot to lose.
Yeah.
Especially from the culture.
Language and history. Absolutely. Those are the first things that go. I appreciate Sam for keep trying to come on the show, man, with that bad internet connection. He's definitely putting the work in to get to us. So, you know, I know it's not easy dealing with poor internet connections. Definitely not easy.
We both experienced a lot, so we know about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So
we both know about it. Think people come in now? We see.
Well, he's on the dashboard, so we'll see if we can get him in again. But we just don't have. And that's another problem too. You know, that a lot of people don't understand is the way communication works. A lot of governments only give cell phone providers only a certain number of cell phone licenses. You see what I mean? So they have to keep the masses coming. They limit the competitions very much. So, you know, it's very, very, very difficult. Very difficult. And, you know, the average person really has 3 or 4 different devices connected to the internet at any time. You have your phone, you have, if you have Roku TV, whatever else, you have computers and laptops. You know, you should look on your Wi-Fi network and see how many devices are connected to that Wi-Fi network, because that'll tell you how fast it's going. Excuse me, because you have to divide it by that number. So if you have 17 devices and you're only getting 100 up and 100 down, you got to divide that 100 by 17. That's what causes the traffic. See what I'm saying? So it's very difficult.
Exactly.
It's very difficult.
You would think about it. They can look thing. I think it's where to control the limitations of how you can connect to. In certain countries, they don't like to get a certain amount in because they lessen the influence. And remember, the more exposed you get, the more likely you can rebel. The more likely you can get ideas that may not be suitable.
That's what everybody does. Brave. That's what they do. In Myanmar, after they had this coup, what they do? The first thing they did was shut down the internet, turned off everybody's phone, turned off applications. Why? Because they were limiting communication.
Exactly.
Only the people that understood how to circumvent those platforms and use the dark web as loopholes to block the government from blocking them. Other governments will block sites like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Google. You'll block that. So unless you're technically savvy to be able to use some type of VPN to be able to circumvent that, you're stuck. Most people don't know what a VPN is or how to use a VPN. And most cell phone providers want to keep their licenses and their jobs overseas, so they won't introduce anything that will create waves. So
exactly,
it's definitely interesting.
But that is so true, because if you think about it, right, the most powerful thing is information, knowledge, and the ability to obtain that. And some government use it as influence, some government use it as an advancement, some government use it as a way of saying, look, I can control what I want you to hear, what you want you to see. You see? So I'm manipulating. If I can't manipulate it, you can't use it. So my thing is, I say Facebook, it would most likely be, but guess what? How many politicians don't own the Facebook? A lot.
Right.
In every country. Twitter, every country. So more likely those will be shut down. Won't happen because of the fact they will shut themselves down, which they're not going to do. You see what I mean? So it has to become a value to them also for them not to want to shut it down. Even if they know that it could hurt them later on, they will still try not to cut it down, because they'll find alternate way of doing it, or they will flood in there with other information they want you to know about. Something similar to what they want you to know, don't know. So there we go. He moved into the room. I told
Location.
you somewhere else.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Sam. How you doing?
You see, move.
Absolutely.
I actually tried to change my location.
Yeah, you work for me too. Change location, you work for me too, so. Nice. Good to have you back, though. Yeah. We're going for a few minutes.
I'm just going for a few minutes. In and out, brother. In and out. Definitely happens. But this is definitely normal, believe it or not, for West Africa.
Yeah. I think they put a lot more because everybody uses one company. Maybe one or two companies, I believe, is there. So
no, like I said, you have multiple companies, but it's just the bandwidth.
But there's a lot of work, though.
Sometimes they throttle the bandwidth, so you use more data. When you use more data, you pay for more. You see what I mean? Like they don't have unlimited data in overseas. You have to pay for it. So,
wow,
yeah,
that'd be very costly to think about it.
Absolutely. And that's why they do it. That's why they make money doing it. Okay, because just imagine if you were paying $10 US or $20 US for unlimited data, they would have to make sure that you have enough data to use. You see what I'm saying? And they don't want to do that, especially when you move from a model of, wait a minute, I can charge them for 2 gig. I can charge them $300, let's say, for 2 gigabytes of data, and I know that they'll burn through that in 2 days.
True.
Hey, Sam, can you hear us?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let's.
But you know, too, that is, if you think about it, they tried it here too. They tried it in the States too, though. They've tried it.
The problem with the States was, well, those were prepaid plans, and the problem with the States was we grew too fast, so it was actually hurting their business, not being able to go ahead and expand the networks, and they slow rolled it.
Oh, there we go. We got 2 feed versions going on here. Interesting. Right. I like that. Interesting. 2 versions.
All right. So, hey, how you doing,
brother?
Can you hear me now? Better?
I can hear you.
There we go.
Yeah, now better, absolutely.
All right, great. I tried to log in with my phone. I don't know why. Okay, but I think this is better now.
There we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
So where were we?
We were
Well, you were
talking about
telling
the car business before you
car
transitioned.
business and how you feel buying expensive cars and stuff, and you would I
Oh
get more
yeah,
value for your money.
the car business. So this and
Your thing is lagging a little bit. I think the phone
Yeah, it
putting a
is.
lot.
It is.
I got an idea, George. What we're gonna do? We got a great idea. You can try. No, I'm thinking probably like a box on you probably can get. They can boost signals. They feel like whatever time span you're on. Usually one of those signal boosters you had back in the days. Remember those?
Right.
And those, I know they coming back slowly, but they're coming back now a lot. The boosted signals in the houses, especially you have 2-story, 3-story houses.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's a rough thing. Oh, he's outside now.
Yeah, probably the signal bird outside because of part of the walls. Hey, brother.
hey, what's up, brother?
I see. Hey, you move around a lot. I like that.
Oh man, I like the locations.
Yeah, the signal is really very terrible.
All right. Well, we got you now.
That's
So
now,
just
so
go
we-
ahead and tell us what you were talking about concerning your transition from buying and selling cars online to real estate.
Okay, so quickly, so I got into real estate, and then can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay, great. So I got into real estate when I realized most of my clients buying cars were making inquiries for properties, and I thought that to myself, it's an opportunity, to get involved and also to make some money for myself, right? And I started making some research. You guys there?
Yeah, we're here.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Started making out some research, and I met someone online who actually told me about the real estate investment in Lagos State, and that was how I decided to go over to Lagos State, because I was
Right.
living like 8 hours away, like when you drive 8 hours away from Lagos State driving.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Wow.
got into the closed my first deal of about 6 plots of land, and man, it was really amazing. I can remember
Right.
vividly when my company credited my account, the commission
Yeah.
that came out from that deal. It was really amazing.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
We'll do it every time. Commission do it every time.
Absolutely. How's the real estate market in Nigeria now? How's the real estate
Tell
market
me,
in
what did you
Nigeria?
say?
How's the real estate market in Nigeria now?
Very, very aggressive. Very aggressive, very competitive, very lucrative. Now, especially in Lagos State, because Lagos State is the smallest state you have in Nigeria.
Right.
You,
Gotcha.
can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
now
hear you. You're popping in and out, but we can hear you.
yeah, I hear you.
Okay, great. So I was trying to say that the market is very lucrative and very aggressive, especially here in Lagos State, because Lagos State is the smallest state in Nigeria, but yet it has the highest population, over
Okay.
21.3 million people living in the state. So there's not enough resources, there's not enough lands, right? And that so creates, right? And scarcity creates value. That's why you
Right.
have Lagos State actually being most expensive real estate market in Africa.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, because of that very fact, and because of the commercial activities over here, there's a major import and export, business going on here, And you know, I mean, we're very close to the Atlantic Ocean, so it's quite easy for, you know, foreign investors to come into Lagos and, you know, close deals and all that. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice. So tell us. Well, I know one thing I was down to ask though, like the ratio between U.S. dollars versus African dollars, South African dollars, when you purchase a home or investment there, is what's the difference between you see there? I know some other countries like say England, China, all have different, how they say, currency when it comes to investing in Africa. Like, what do you
Right.
think is the most lucrative investment if you were coming from U.S. or Ukraine or Japan? Like, what place you think is best investment? Somebody coming over there.
So what?
You're actually.
I'm sorry, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, great. Can you say that again? Because it was breaking out, brother.
Okay.
All right. So he's trying to ask you as far as the currency rate. What's the currency rate for the U.S. to the Nigerian dollar, and what do you find more interesting?
It's over 450 now. Okay, yeah. If you're coming in as a foreign investor, you have a better advantage, right? Because the naira is weak compared to the U.S. dollars. $1 is over 480 naira currently.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So
480 naira. So that gives you an advantage, right, over you know, the naira as a foreign investor.
Right. So let me ask you then, the currency, when you're selling the houses, do you sell the house in the local currency or do you sell it in the foreign currency?
Depending on whether you want to buy in local currency, definitely. Of course, we sell also in foreign currencies as much as in local currencies.
Okay.
Property in some areas. Did you get that? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, going out, but heard you.
Can you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
All right, great. Makes sense. So I was trying to say, let's say you want to buy a property, a low density property, in some areas like Alara City, right? You should be talking about $55,000,
Okay.
right? Minimum 500 square meters, $55,000 and above.
Nice. So, like, say we see somebody coming in who wants to become a foreigner who wants to become a developer in Africa, but he doesn't have any big company ties. How hard is it for him to begin in the market? Can you hear me a little bit? Yeah, can you repeat it?
Can you say that again,
Uh,
brother?
okay, no problem. Now I'm saying that if a foreign investor wants to come in to become a developer in Africa, like, is it harder for him to do it, or because he's not having a big company backing him, or how is it a way for him to get to the market?
Well, depends on what you're coming into, right? If you're coming in to buy residential property, very quite easy, right? And then if you're looking forward to using the property for commercial purpose, you have to register a business here. So you can use your business name to buy the properties. But then the processes are actually very easy. But then at the end of the day, if you want to register a business, for example, you should be looking at a minimum of $500 to start up. You know, you have to register with the Corporate Affairs Commission, that's the CSC. After that, you can use your business name to now buy the properties. That is less than $500 would get you a company registered.
Nice. So, is it difficult for, say, a company want? I know some people when they come, they want to buy, say, multi-family homes or big development like apartment complexes, stuff like that. Who one day probably go into bigger communities. Like,
Yeah.
is it investment high, or is it a little bit lower if you use the local currency or foreign currency?
Well, yeah, there, like I said, there are some places where you have to use your foreign currency. Now, one of those places, Alara City, and then you earn in US dollars in foreign currency as well. Your income comes in foreign currency because the developers behind the project are all foreigners. You have people from USA, from the UK, and a couple of other foreign countries.
And you say you also in the Dubai market. So how is the Dubai market different from the African market when you're pitching it to investors and stuff like that? How different is it?
Oh, okay, great. So, investment in Dubai, I'll tell you, is very, 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 very lucrative and very expensive.
Yeah,
I need to say that. Much as it's lucrative, it's very, very expensive, right? Say you want
yeah.
to buy, maybe a two-bedroom, you should be looking at a minimum of $300,000,
Okay.
right?
Nice.
Yeah, but then with that amount, you can also generate an annual rental income of over, like, say, $25,000.
That's a pretty good investment, though. If you think about it, that's a pretty good investment. If you think about it in that aspect.
Yeah,
So let me ask you. So tell us more
yeah,
like some
yeah,
tips you give people.
and then you get some.
Go in and out a little bit. I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me?
A little bit. I hear you now. Yeah. What you saying now? You there? Oh. Interesting. I'm gonna put on internet. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I'm an issue with the internet. You back, brother? There we go. I can't hear you. Can't hear the mic. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can you hear me, brother? Can't hear you. The mic not up. I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see the mic. I can't hear the mic. The mic can't hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there's technical difficulties. Internet. Internet. We are missing. We're talking about real estate in Africa and Dubai. We were just talking about a few minutes ago in the issues. He'll come back shortly. There we go. There we go. Feel it better now.
Can you hear me
There
now?
we go. Now I can hear you. You were saying, "Oh, good." No, I can't hear nothing. So you repeat what you said. I mean, I'm like, what? I'm telling him. So you finished telling you the start of the thing earlier
Yeah.
before. So you were talking about Dubai, how expensive
So,
it is Dubai.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
All right, great. And then also, I was trying to say that the Dubai government also put in some nice incentive for investors, foreign investors, where you can actually become, you can own a citizenship visa. Get some of this
Nice.
incentive. Also you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you. You were talking about the incentives. in Dubai?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the signal is really terrible, man. All right.
Yeah. So you're talking about the different incentives the government in Dubai give you when you purchase land in Dubai, and you were giving elaborates on that a little bit. Can you go back and detail that a little bit?
If I could what?
Can you go back over the kind of heard you briefly heard you a little bit? You were talking about Dubai and a different incentive Dubai give you if you purchase land in Dubai, and also how
If you
it's
can put.
different for Africa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. And then but I'm going in and out too, I guess.
Oh, okay,
So you were
great.
telling about
So, for me, I haven't actually, go into the land sales, but I haven't much more about selling apartments. So never really gone into the land space in Dubai. But if you ask me about that here in Nigeria, definitely, of course, I can answer that. But of course, definitely, I believe you can, if you want to purchase a land. But then there's a process for us. If you're purchasing an apartment in Dubai, right? Can you hear me?
yeah, I hear you. You're not right here a little bit now.
Okay, great. All you need to do is schedule a Zoom meeting with the consultant. You for virtual inspection. You go over the property. After that, you can now decide to say, okay, fine. If you like what you see, you make a 2% deposit, and then we arrange a flight ticket and a couple of other stuff. Even with your partner, if you decide to come with your partner, we arrange all of that. You don't have to pay for it anymore. If you like the property, you just make a 2% deposit, and then we lodge you in a 5-star hotel, right? And then when you come over physically to view the property, you can decide to make the restaurant on the property once you've seen the property physically.
Yeah. So is that the same process you do in Nigeria also? Is this process different when you buying in Nigeria? And is the process lucrative long or is it shorter?
If what?
If you want to buy a property, and some people who wants to buy property in Nigeria, like is the process long or how is the process step for the process to purchase?
If you want to buy property in Nigeria, if the process
Yeah,
is
how is the
long, is that
process?
what you asked?
Yeah, how is the process?
Okay, great. If you're buying properties in Nigeria, majorly what you got to do is get a consultant, a realtor like myself. We send you a couple of listings, which of course you can now go and find the one that actually interests you or pick up your interest the more. So once you're done with that, read through the terms and conditions, ask vital question like what title is the property, what where exactly is it located, is it the outskirts of Lagos, in emerging areas, developing areas. And then once you're clarified about that, you ask about the statutory fees, because we have other fees assigned aside the price of the land. You can be talking about fees like the development levy. You talk about deed of assignment. Also, you talk about survey. So aside paying, let's say a land is $25,000, right? The deed
Okay.
of assignment could be like, say, $1,000 or $1,500. The survey could be the same amount, but then the development could be like $5,000
Gotcha. So and when
or
you
even more.
process like or more.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
like you say the process easier if you're a foreigner or is it easier if you're actually a local?
Yeah, no, I mean you can if you're a focal person. Like we have and just recently, I don't know if you saw them on my Instagram, a white lady. So it's like, I mean, it's easy easily accessible for anybody coming in. And then, of course, you don't get to pay taxes on the property.
That's good from the United States. You pay taxes everything. You get a lot of bids for that one. No taxes paying? Interesting. All right.
Yeah, I know about that.
Trust me. A lot of Americans run over there, no tax paying. Oh man.
Yeah.
So tell us more like
You don't get
more of the process. Like, so is there other fees you have to pay? Like say the most here you have to pay like the government tax, you have to pay government taxes, you have to pay land taxes, somebody to pay to go out and survey the property for you. Like are those some of the same over there also?
No, you don't get to do that. The company, the developers get to do that for you. Basically, it's all in your contract. Basically, you will be charged for it. So that's why I said, like, aside the price of the land, you would sometimes it's inclusive to the price of it's included to the price of the land, right? Sometimes it's isolated. So you could have a property selling for like 10.8 million naira right now, and then the development could be 2 million naira. The survey is 500,000 naira. The deed of assignment is 500,000 naira. So making it up to like 10.8 million naira, and that's
Gotcha.
about 13.8 million naira in US dollars should be, I think, around. Hold on a sec. You make that
No problem.
calculation for me. Trying to convert that in US dollars.
I know I do it all the time. I know. I go Google.
Like 40. How much? In there. Okay, that's like $34,000.
How much?
$34,000.
Can I sign up now? Can I sign up?
Yeah.
Let's go a little bit more into like so. Do you need credit? Do you need credit to buy land over there? I know the state's credit is golden. You need credit to buy anything in the United States. Is it the same process over there? Your credit to be a certain height or coming in, or how would that work? Oh, give me okay.
Sorry.
How is it? Do you need credit? Because here in the United States, you need credit to buy. Do you need credit there to buy, or you just need the cash?
Oh yeah, you do cash.
So is credit important?
Credit.
I'm sorry, I hit up for it.
You use both.
Use both. So okay, what would be the ideal credit score to purchase land in Nigeria if you come either foreigner coming in?
Say depending on the location, actually, the prices are depending on the location. Say you want to buy a property in Dubai, in Lekki Phase 1. I mean, the minimum you should be looking at is 200 million naira, and that's over. Okay. Hold on a second. Just gonna use a calculator to do that now. That's like 48 times. 100 million.
Do calculating, George.
Okay. What are we calculating?
We're calculating the value of the 20 different property credit score in Nigeria is different. He was saying that it is, of course, depending on what location you want to go, depending on the price. Break it down for me.
If you're buying the property in Lekki, hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now, yeah.
All right, great. If you're buying a property in Lekki Phase 1, you should be looking at $416,000, you know, at least averagely. And then it extends for more. You know, so, but then if you move from Lekki Phase 1, you start seeing $300,000. You move down to Sangote, you can see $200,000, 150, $100,000, just so on and so forth. And then, but then, advisably, it's good to buy emerging environments like places like Sangote, Do, Ibejuleki, Ekpe.
Right, understood. Like real estate here in the
All of
United
these places
States.
are emerging. And of course, over time,
You're talking about appreciation, right?
coming in, I don't know if that made sense.
It made sense on your end. You were breaking in and out, so we didn't hear you.
Yeah, we didn't hear it.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
We can hear you now.
Hello? Yes. So,
Oh, okay, great.
fine.
So I said, if you're coming in as an investor, it's best to buy properties in developing areas.
Right.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
how the banking system there is? Like, how the banks and financing a foreigner versus a local?
Sorry?
I was saying, question: how is the banking system there for a foreigner coming in versus a local coming in and getting financed by a bank, a local bank there?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
He's
Okay.
asking what's the financial options you have in Nigeria. Here in the United States, you can go to the bank and get a loan. Is it more cash, or do banks give loans for houses there that they do here in the West?
If we use cash or loan,
Yes.
Yes.
all right, well, majorly it's all cash outright. You have to pay outright. But then sometimes company gives you up to like 18 months or even 12 months to like pay up. But most of these purchases are outright.
Oh, okay. All right.
Gotcha.
Listen, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
You said you should have a-
Did you hear me? Let everybody know where they can find you on social media. All right. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we gotta do this again. We gotta reschedule the interview.
so, all right, no big deal. We will set this up again and maybe get a list of questions that we can get from them. We are sorry about that, but that's what happens when you have internet connections. I want to thank Sam for trying to get to us, to discussion and have the conversation. You know, we try to bring you a valuable content that everybody can learn from, and he's making an effort. So we definitely appreciate him coming on and trying to get to us. But sometimes, folks, the internet connection is just not cooperating, especially when you're overseas. So we definitely appreciate him being on the show. You know, hey, this is George,
Hey, this is Fraser.
and that was Real Talk with George and Fraser. See you guys on Thursday. No, we have a show tomorrow, don't we?
No, Friday.
All right.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
All right. Thursday, Friday. See you, and Saturday. See you guys this week.